Is my sound working? Hey Ryan, I am running behind trying to get everything going. Is my sound? Hey Doodle. Oh, hang on, one more. Okay. Yes, sound working. Okay. Yeah, when I first got started, which I was running a couple of minutes late. Uh, yeah, when I first got started, then I didn't even have the board plugged up. So tells you how far behind I am. Hello, Marilyn. Hello, Jeanette. Ryan. Don't know if Steven's here or not. Maybe. I can tell what kind of day this is going to be already. I've got to get another computer. All right, so y'all said last week that I'm not coming across as choppy in video, at least in the live stream. But see, on mine, I am, because right now I'm using like 65% of my CPU, so everything's running slow. But if y'all say I'm coming across fine, then so be it. I guess it'll just be on my end that I'm a little bit behind. Hey Doodle. So Doodle has found a new sleeping place. I put a big blanket, actually a comforter, on the bed. There's Stephen. Hey Stephen. Put a big comforter not on the bed, on the sofa the other day, and had it hanging off the front and the back, so it made sort of a little tent. She got underneath it and stayed there for like 17 hours. She didn't come out to eat, to drink, to go to the bathroom. Every now and again, I'd lift it up and sort of check in on her, and she'd sort of look up at me and go back to sleep. She loved it. So, yeah. So yeah, it was quite hilarious. I was actually worried about her for a while, because after 11 or 12 hours, she had not come out. I was like, "Are you okay?" She was just happy as a clam. So, weren't you, Doodle? Why do you have to look at me like that? What? What? Chin scratches. Ron says his cat likes tents. Yeah, it's Doodle's full of surprises. Yeah, I mean she's never. I guess she goes through phases. She's never. I think there's. I think I could probably count on one hand the number of times she has actually, in the 6.5 years that I've had her, the number of times she has actually gotten underneath a blanket. She's not that, but now all of a sudden, and she did it again yesterday. So who knows? She did the cutest, as you were setting up. Oh, she was probably enjoying me running around behind the 8 ball as usual. Weren't you, Doodle? Sleepy girl. You shouldn't be sleepy. You slept like 17 hours the other day. You ought to be caught up on sleep for the next month and a half. Chin scratches. Yeah, she's spoiled. So, well, how was everybody's week? Did everybody have a good week? Everybody have a safe, productive week? I mean, we've got everybody back, so that's a good thing. We've got Marilyn, Ryan, Jeanette, and Stephen. And it looks like a couple of guests or we did. We did have. Oh well. What do you want to do today, Rosie? You want to play? Are you in the mood to play? She doesn't. Marilyn says she had a good week. That's awesome. Up there where it's minus 400 degrees. Just kidding, Marilyn. Ryan had a good week. Awesome. Sweet. And Jeanette, I apologize. I did not get with you. I didn't get a chance to do anything this week. So until my truck, I'm scheduled to take my truck to the transmission shop tomorrow to let them pull the transmission and fix it. So in the meantime, I've tried to drive as little as possible. The last thing I need is for this $1,200 repair to turn into a $5,000 new transmission. So I didn't go to the post office. I didn't get a chance to do much of that. Like I said, I think I drove my truck. I think I left the house like twice just to go to the grocery store, and then that was going slow. So, but hopefully have my truck back Tuesday or Wednesday, and I can get some things done, and we can move forward with the shirts. So, or no, I think the plan was everybody was going to get a location for this week. So yeah, if you got locations for where to send the shirts, then not your address. Of course, remember we were going to do the like store number or something of the nearest UPS store to you, UPS, FedEx, something like that, and that way they can be shipped to there. Right, Doodle? Where's I have completely dropped. Okay, there I am. I don't even know how far behind I am because I just completely dropped the stream. It came back. Yeah, see, what I'm seeing on the screen right now is something that I did like 3 minutes ago, 2 minutes ago. Marilyn said, I have UPS here, but just the address, no store. Well, that's fine. I mean, if you want to, I mean, you can post the address of the UPS store if you want to. I mean, that's not, that shouldn't be a security issue. What do you think, Noodle? Oh, God. Starting off one of those days. What are you looking at, Rosie? You're looking at my messy desk. Ryan says I have one near where I live and I can drive to if need be. Yeah, so if y'all just want to put the address of the UPS store that you want the shirts, that you want your shirts sent to, then you can go ahead and put that in the stream, and then they can be sent there. Ron says no, video seems fine. Okay, well, good. As long as it's going out fine, I guess me watching it as a monitor, monitoring the feed is not working quite as well, but I mean, as long as the stream is going out, I guess that's all that counts. What do you think, Doodle? What else is going on? Oh, Sasha is back to her normal summertime tricks. She's a brat. So what she likes to do in the summertime, in warm weather, is there's an oak tree right next to my roof. over here, actually right outside that window. She climbs the oak tree and then gets up on my roof, and then there's an awning that's on that side of the house that goes over the grill, and it's more or less a flat roof. She'll get on top of that and she can look out over the yard and this, that, and the other. Here's the problem. She can get down, but she likes to make me get her down. So in other words, I'll go outside and she'll meow at me and meow and meow and meow. It's so pitiful. It's almost like, help, Daddy, I'm stuck. There have been times I have left her up there, and of course the next morning she'll be down on the sidewalk and whatnot. But there are times that I get wrapped around her little paw, and she won't let me pick her up she'll let me pick her up on the ground and put her like on the table where her food is and whatnot. But she, for whatever reason, she won't. I guess she thinks it's different if I try to pick her up from the roof. I'll stand on something and reach up and try to grab her and she'll run away. But if I put a board on the roof and hold it, she'll walk out on the board, and then I can lower the board down to where she can jump down on the ground. Almost like an elevator for her. So, and that behavior will carry on until probably October, November. Every couple of days I'll have to get her down off the roof. Not have to, but she likes for me to do it for her so she doesn't have to do it. So, all right, so Marilyn's got her UPS store address up. Awesome. Go Outdoors, Stafford, 11 Wilgate Street, Stafford. Jeanette had a good week. Awesome. Stafford Street, 16-2. I don't understand the addresses over across the pond, so to speak, Ryan, but you do, so that's all that matters. There's letters and numbers, all kind of stuff in your zip code or postal code. I don't know. There, so we got Ryan and Marilyn's UPS stores, and then I'll get one in the pond. Yeah, I'll get one and message it to you, Jeanette. It's a shop, I guess, acting as a UPS collection point. Okay. Well, if it's a collection point, do they do delivery to that point? So, and then I don't remember, Jeanette, how many you had. We can. I don't know if we've got one for Stephen. If we've got enough made. If not, then go ahead and send him mine, and I'll get one later. Because I know that all the shirt stuff started happening before Stephen joined our little group. So like I said, if we've only got the 4 for right now, then go ahead and send mine to Stephen, and then I'll get one later. Rosie did a cute scratch and then assume the current level. She was sleeping on her little pillows down here when I got the stream started, and I picked her up and put her on her drug rug. We may try drugs today. Okay, that sounded wrong. I may give Rosie her drugs today. You want dope today, Doodle? She's watching the stream. She does that every now and again. Every now and again she'll watch television. Like if I've got something on TV and she walks by, sometimes she'll stop and just look right up the television for 2 or 3 minutes, and she's just watching television. She is wide awake, just staring at the TV right now. Are you watching you, or are you watching me, or are you just watching what are you watching, Doodle? Where is it, baby? Are you trying to figure out why Daddy's in that box up there? How is he in 2 places? She's just now noticed this. We're on episode 58, and she's just now noticed this. Thanks for joining us, Rosie. She really staring. Yeah, a little creepy. Hello. Were you asleep with your eyes open? Back to looking at the television. Maybe she's trying to hypnotize y'all through YouTube. You're falling under Rosie's spell. I think we've already all done that. Oh, and she's going to sleep. You want some catnip? Sleepyhead. You want some? Meow. Is this what you want? Oh, big yawn. Get her all drugged up. Is that the good stuff? Ooh, don't fall. Oh, there we go. Nice. Right off the sofa. What? Is that good? Here we go. My right lace is up. Oh, that's the left. No, not completely, but good catch. A little bit. You got him pulled a little bit loose. Thank you. Okay, I'll make sure to avoid wasting any time just away from my laptop at the minute. Make sure you can. Are you wrapping yourself up? Yep. Are you turning into a burrito? I think Rosie's having a good time. If you have a shirt for me, thank you. I would prefer to just give you my home address. I'm not concerned about giving it. I'll tell you what, do you have, instead of doing it on the, on the chat, do you have Facebook Messenger, Stephen? I mean, if you want to send it to me or Jeanette on Facebook Messenger, I'd feel better about that as opposed to on the stream. Are you doing good, Doodle? Are you happily wired? Oh yeah, roll around in the. Steve says, my wife has Facebook. Okay. So yeah, I mean, if you want to look me up, if you want to look me up, just Scott Sibley on Facebook. My profile picture is my goofy self wearing a green t-shirt. But yeah, you could sort of, if Jeanette is okay with it, then you can send her the address on Messenger or me, and then I can send it to her. You having fun? I guess that if I give her catnip every week like we were doing for a while, it becomes normal to her and it's not that big a deal. Maybe she gets somewhat accustomed to it. Because if y'all think back, the last couple times I gave her catnip, she barely paid any attention to it. She certainly didn't try to turn herself into a burrito. Did you, Rosie? Did you, Doodle? Is Jeanette going to? Yes, Jeanette's got the shirt. She's the one that'll send them out. She can't get me too bad. I didn't. I filed her front claws the other day, not as much as I wanted to because she started going bonkers. But I got them. I got the tips taken off a little bit. Are you having fun, Rosie? Wallering around in your catnip? Oh, she is getting into the. She's trying to lick up every bit of the catnip she can. She's gonna be wired for about 10 minutes, and then she's gonna be out like a light. enjoying that. I'm probably gonna end up with red lint in my, or in her litter box, in my litter box, not my litter box, her litter box. I just keep it clean. You having fun, Rosie? What? You gonna get me? You gonna get me with your dull claws? The back ones are still sharp. I didn't get a chance to work on those because, like I said, she was going half bonkers with me touching her feet to begin with. And I got her when I thought I got her at a proper time. She was just kind of laying halfway on my lap, sleeping. I was like, oh, now would be a good time. So I got the file, and yeah, she wasn't quite so relaxed after that. Meow. Meow. The teeth still hurt. Even though her canines are not that sharp. Ryan, I have your Facebook link, Scott, if you're okay with me putting it here. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, it's Facebook. I mean, anybody can find me just by my name. Going back for what, seconds or thirds? Yeah, I had somebody I don't even know posted something to my Facebook the other day, and I just deleted it and blocked them. If it becomes an issue, then I'll just set my profile to private, and that way, if somebody's not on my friends list, then they can't see it at all. I mean, right now everything's public. I don't have anything to hide, but you know, like I said, somebody came on. A friend of mine had posted, had posed a question, something about do you remember the old '70s bowl haircut, or do you know anybody that had, you know, the old '70s bowl haircut? And I made some joke about it. Well, I can't remember what I posted a picture of a lawyer that had a bad toupee, and then a picture of a cat that had a lemon or a lime that was cut to look like a helmet, and they both looked the same. So I made a joke out of that. Then I was digging around in the box, and I found a couple of old pictures of myself when I was probably, I don't know, 7, 8 years old, 9 years old, with a typical '70s bowl haircut, and I was like, oh my God. So I posted those, and everybody started talking about, oh, you were so cute, this, that, and the other. And then some person posted on there, there's nothing adorable about that at all. I don't find you cute whatsoever. And I was like, okay, what? I mean, I don't even know who this person is. So I just deleted their comment and blocked them. Okay, whatever. So yeah, I mean, if it turns into an issue, then I'll just set my profile to private so that only my friends can see it. I'm fairly selective about the people that I accept friend requests from anyway. I think I've had my Facebook since how long? 2010, 2011, and I think I've only got like 126 or 128 friends. But everybody that's on my friends list is somebody that I either know personally and have actually been in their physical presence, or at the very least, they're people that I have talked to on the phone, been friends with, maybe long distance or something like that. It's like I know people that have got a friends list with 1,700, 1,800. I know one person with over 5,000 people on their friends list, and I'm like, you do not know who these people are. You do not have 5,000 friends. I mean, I can't think of anybody that has 5,000 friends, or even 1,700, but they accept friend requests from anybody and everybody, and I'm like, no. If I don't know you or have not had some type of conversation with you in some shape, form, or fashion, no, no. Like one of my sisters tried to make me, not necessarily make me feel bad. She was just poking fun at me, but she was talking about how, oh, you've only got 128 friends. I'm like, yeah, at least I know everybody on my friends list. So, yeah. The kids here seem to be into bird's nest haircut nowadays. It looks ridiculous to me. Just buzz it short. Yeah, I've seen some of the haircuts today, and I'm like, nobody's got any right to say anything about how I wore my hair back in the 70s. Or the late 80s, early 90s, which we've all seen that. Which is what I'm in the process of apparently trying to grow it back into. And I'm at that awkward stage where I can't wait until it gets to the point where it looks like I'm growing my hair out, because right now it just looks like I've been too lazy to go get a haircut. I think am I having a bad hair day today? It looks almost helmet headish. Jesus. I started growing it out back in 2021 and got it. I was probably that far from being able to put it all back in a ponytail. I think the front was down to about here. And then I got it all cut off. But I think I'm probably just about there now, where I'm about to start into sort of a hat phase, to where it's too short to really pull back and do anything with, and it's too long it won't stay anywhere, so it just, I don't know, to me it just looks silly. So there'll be about a 3 or 4 month period that I'll just wear a hat. I'll just, push it back, put a hat on. Vanity. Yeah, a little bit. Stephen kind of got me on that one. But I mean, if it gets in my face and I can't do anything with it, then it's just annoying. But no, once it gets to where I can put it in a ponytail, then that's fine. And then I can just pull it back in a ponytail. But right now, I don't know, to me it just looks silly. I don't know. I could be wrong. Marilyn, I could see you in a ponytail. Well, I showed you, I think I posted the pictures of when I had long hair. I think I posted those, didn't I? I thought I did. But yeah, the pictures I posted just wasn't back in a ponytail. We'll see. Elizabeth Farley Metzger. Hey, Elizabeth. I'm not sure my message came through. This is Stephen's wife. Yes, I remember. Hello. Okay. Did it? Who? Well, let's see. Who did? What? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. There, Doodle. You talking about a messenger message, Elizabeth, or this message right here, the one in the chat? Let me check my Facebook. Check my messenger. I'll be right back with you, Doodle. I promise. I'm not lying to you. I wouldn't lie to you, Doodle. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Back over here. Okay. I posted to the chat, but it didn't come up. I have Facebook. Stephen doesn't. Okay. Yeah, we were working on. No. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I just checked my. Okay. So you're talking about a message here in the chat. Elizabeth Farley Metzger. Yeah, if you want to send, we were talking about getting addresses for getting your address, Stephen's address for Jeanette to send out a Rosie Doodle shirt. And rather than, I mean, Stephen said he was fine with putting it in the chat, but I would prefer people's address not be in the chat. So if you want to send it to me in Messenger, then I'll forward it to Jeanette. My brain's not working today. I'll send it to Jeanette, and my Facebook is just my name, Scott Sibley, and my profile picture is just me wearing a green t-shirt with a hug emoji and T-Rex. So, yeah, if you want to look me up on Facebook, just send me that address in Messenger. Then I'll forward it on to Jeanette. Okay, I'm sorry, Doodle. I was handling stuff related to your shirts. Get it? She's gonna get me. Claw my eyeballs out. Get it? Right. Yeah, when I was talking about that person that I don't know that came on my page and commented to one of my posts in a less than friendly way, I went to that person's page and it was one of these pages that looks like it's like some kind of troll, because the only post that they had on their page was just 3 or 4, so and so updated their profile picture, so and so updated their profile picture, so and so updated their profile picture, and they had 5 friends. So I'm thinking that it's just somebody that created a page, probably with a fake name, just to catfish people, or just to be able to go troll people without anybody knowing who they are. Those kind of people need to get a life. I feel bad for them, almost. So yeah, I wasn't about to get in some comment war with some troll, some Facebook moron, and I just deleted the comment, blocked them, and if they want to create another page so they can come mess with me, I'll just block them again. Simple as that. I did have the thought that it might even be somebody that I know messing with me, which, whatever. Guess what? Black! Black, black! Are you not interested in it? Now, you remember how creepily she was staring at the camera a while ago? Now she's staring at the back of the sofa the same way. I think she's doped up. Are you high as a kite? I'm sitting here scratching her right at the base of her tail. All she did was meow. She's still staring at the back of the sofa. Okay, now she's moving. Normally she goes nuts. Are you fried out of your gourd? She's just staring at. You are nothing if not funny. Yeah. Oh, so many weirdos out there. Yeah, right. Yeah, I've seen lots of trolls on Facebook. Yeah, Facebook is what I'll tell you. The one that cracks me up. There's a couple of pages that some pages I follow, some pages I don't, but they're entertaining nonetheless. And I see they'll post something that they're a content creator. So they're obviously playing a part. They have created a persona that is a character that is part of their page. And I see all these people commenting on their posts, talking about, you're really not that, you're blah, 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 you're blah, 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 you're lying and this. And I'm like, seriously, people, they're playing a part. They're trying to engage with an audience and entertain them. That'd be like calling up a movie theater or a movie studio and complaining, saying, well, Tom Cruise is not really a fighter pilot, or take your pick. Harrison Ford is not really a smuggler in outer space. It's like. Why can you not get it through y'all's head that they're playing a part? Like, oh my God. Take a pill, take a chill pill. Yeah. But yeah, people want to get all butthurt thinking that these content creators are trying to pull one over on them. Like, it's like, seriously? It's like, what? What? I think I've actually tried to tell people that, they're just playing a part. They're just, they're trying to, and then people want to get upset at them about you're just trying to you're just doing this for engagement. You're just doing this to get attention. You're just doing, yeah, that's their job, is to engage with their audience. They're trying to make money. I mean, why is it okay for Michelle Pfeiffer or Harrison Ford or why is it okay for them to pretend to be something else in order to make money, but it's not okay for content creators to pretend to be something else in order to make money? I think it's the fact that there's almost an instant access to the content creator. You can't just click and send a message to Tom Cruise in real time. A lot of content creators, you can click and send a message to them. So I think people sort of get the idea that they have some type of access to content creators that they don't have to Hollywood. I may just be overthinking it. Okay, let's see. Elizabeth says she thinks she finally messaged me on Facebook. Let's go back to my Facebook Messenger. Where is it? Yeah, give me just a second, Elizabeth. I use my phone as a camera, and so I have to look it up. While I'm doing a live stream, I have to look it up on my computer, and the computer is running the program for the live stream, which is taking up a lot of resources, so it takes forever for it to load. Come on. All right, I don't see it just yet. But give it, like I said, give it just a minute, because it takes, for whatever reason, it takes forever for anything to load while I'm doing the live stream. Was it, like I said, my profile picture is a picture of me with shorter hair. And I'm wearing a green t-shirt that has a hug emoji and a T-Rex on it. No, she's coming down. She's not following the. She doesn't care. She's at that point where she's ready to take a nap. Go back. Let's see if we got anything on Messenger. Yeah, I don't see it. Yes, that's the profile I found. You in a green shirt. All right. So give it a few more minutes because, like I said, my computer's slow as my computer is ancient, meaning I bought it back in 2021. So by today's standards, anything that's I guess more than 6 months old is ancient. Yeah, you in a green shirt. Okay. All right. So if you message me, it'll be there. It'll just take a minute for it to. Like I said, my computer's slow. I need to get another computer that's dedicated to doing the live stream because running the live stream eats up so many resources. It eats up so much of my CPU usage. It's ridiculous. You know, we were talking about the trolls a minute ago. There's one page that I follow where it's a girl that just sort of does I don't know, like a digital diary, digital journal, where she just, you know, talks about what has transpired in her day or in her week, and she's pretty entertaining. But people come on there, I mean, she's always happy and bubbly, and you know, she just is one of these creators that just makes you smile, you know, for no reason other than she's just happy-go-lucky and all that stuff. People come on and say some of the meanest stuff, and it's like, what is wrong with you people? Where did you go wrong in life that if you see another person that's happy, that just apparently grates on your nerves, and you feel like you have to destroy that, and you have to hide behind anonymous names, hidden profiles, all this stuff, and just be a keyboard warrior and just try to cut people down. I mean, why can people not just be happy for people? I don't get. I mean, who said it a while ago? Where was it? Yeah, Maryland. There's a lot of weirdos out there. Yeah. Sorry, I'm about to get on my soapbox. 12 people watching. Wow, now I'm going to start getting self-conscious. We've never had 12 people watching before. I'm going to start feeling like I've got to perform. Well, there, solve that problem. Now we're down to 10, which we've never had before. So I want to say thank you for everybody that's showing up. All the 10, the 12, the whoever. And I'm checking my messenger again, Ashley. I think it's a projection of their own insecurities, to be honest. Yeah, I think you're right, Ryan, but I like to just be more simplistic and just say they're horrible people. They're horrible human beings. I mean, there's horrible people in the world. I don't subscribe to the philosophy that everybody is inherently good and they just go sideways. No, there are people in this world that just suck. So maybe that's my jaded, cynical outlook. But hey, that's the way I look at it. All right, Elizabeth, I haven't seen it yet, so I'm gonna kind of wait and see. Like I said, I'll be able to. It'll be much uh, more reactive. It'll be I'll get a much quicker response from Facebook when I'm either not live streaming or uh, if I can do it on my phone. So once the live stream is over, then I'll try to look again. If I don't, then I'll try to find you on Facebook and send you a message that you can reply to. But if that's the profile picture that you found, then that should be, and you sent it, then yeah, it should come through. I've never had a problem getting messages from people. Like I said, at this present time, I don't have any restrictions on my profile. I don't have it locked. I don't have it set to friends only. So right now, anybody. I mean, until I feel like for security reasons, or just because it's getting on my nerves, if I get too many trolls, then I just have my profile open. I mean, I am who I am. So I try not to give out too much personal information. I mean, I think I state that I live in Houston, which that, there's, Houston is from the metro area from one side to the other is about 85, 90 miles across, and there's over 4 million people here. So just to say I live in Houston, you're gonna be hard pressed to just, come knocking on my door. Marilyn says she agrees there are horrible people out there. Yeah, there are people out there that are just horrible. They're just, but yeah, old girl is knocked out. We'll do kisses, because I can do kisses without moving her, but we may pass on, since she's about knocked out, then we'll pass on beans. I mean, she was all splayed out when she was trying to hurt me, but hey.
So we'll do kisses. Hey, Doodle. You ready for kisses?
Now, one for Jeanette, one for Ryan, one for Marilyn, one for Stephen, one for Elizabeth, since she was here, and one for me. And she's got this look on her face like, if you dare pick me up, you may not live to see another sunrise. So we're gonna leave her as is for right now. Double beans next week. There we go. Yeah, I mean, we know she always does this. I mean, once she gets a little bit of once she gets over the high of the catnip, then there's the crash. And right now, I mean, there's where she is. She's in the. Are you going for more? Or you just need a little bump. You need a little fix. You need a little bump. You need to get straight. Catnip fiend. Rosie kisses. What's up, Doodle? She's at that point where I don't know if y'all can see, I can tell because after, having her for whatever, 6.5, 7 years, whatever it is. Yeah, see. I can tell by her facial expressions, kind of, where she's at, what kind of mood she's in. And when she was looking at me a minute ago, even though for a brief moment she was wide-eyed, I could also tell just the way her I guess the way her ears are, and she was fighting it. And she's still fighting it, but she's losing. She's losing the battle. Rosie's going to be drooling on herself in a minute. Daddy can tell. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have dealt with her enough. I can read her face. All right, I don't know if Ashley's still here. Stephen, if Ashley's not here, Stephen, just let her know that I've checked and I didn't see a message on Messenger, but that doesn't mean anything because while I'm live streaming it, it may take a minute for everything to come through. So once the live stream is over, then I very likely will see the message that she sent. But if not, then I will look her up and I'll send her a message to that she can reply to. That way we know that it. But she says she found my profile picture. So unless there's another goofy looking guy like me wearing a green t-shirt with a hug emoji and a T-Rex, then a good chance it was me. So, all right. Jeanette's still here, I think. I think everybody's still here. So yeah, I'll get with you here in the next day or so, Jeanette. It'll probably be maybe sometime between Monday and Wednesday. Only one Scott. Yeah, that's all the world can handle. Yeah. You know, the old saying, when they made me, they broke the mold. That was because God said, no, I don't want to do. No, I ain't making that mistake again. But maybe it takes, yeah, especially while I'm doing doing the live stream, because I mean everything runs slow. But no, it'll probably be sometime between Monday and Wednesday. Jeanette, I'll try to get with you because, like I said, I'm dropping my truck off at the transmission shop in the morning, and I won't get it back until either Tuesday or Wednesday. So once I drop it off, then other than driving my Converse, I won't be going anywhere. So, but yeah, you got I'm pretty sure, Jeanette, that that you can still access the chat anytime after the stream is over, because I think that the chat, like if you just go to the episode, then it'll still pull up the chat. But so you've got the UPS store and the other store for Maryland, the store for Ryan, and then I will have I'll double check when the stream's over for Stephen and Ashley's address in my messenger. So that should be everything. So, all right. Anybody else have anything? Because I think I'm gonna wrap it up here, because with me being home for the next potentially 3 days without the ability to go anywhere. I haven't gone anywhere. I haven't gone much of anywhere since I found my cracked transmission, but at least I had the option to, which I will not have the option to come tomorrow morning. So I got some running around I need to do locally. And so does anybody have anything else? Marilyn says she's all good here, had a great time, awesome. So I guess everybody else be good. I'm gonna leave it up, like I always do. Give everybody a chance to say their toodles to everybody. So, say toodles doodle. She is fighting it hard. I know my cat. She is fighting it hard. So yeah. So we'll go ahead and call it a day here. Hope everybody has a safe, happy, productive week. And you got anything else to do? Yep, you're good. Miss Elizabeth, it was a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for joining us. Feel free to join us anytime. I mean, we just we do the. I think, to be honest with you, I think I've kind of gotten away from the original mission of the Rosie Show. Correct me if I'm wrong. For you original, you OGs, we had talked about, and I'd like to kind of get back to it, or add it to what we do, because I enjoy what we do, just the hanging out and enjoying each other's company and playing with the little tuxedo tornado over there. But we had talked about, doing things for the CH community, CH awareness, getting cerebellar hyperplasia more out into the world, or knowledge of it out into the world. So yeah, I mean, I think I need to go back and kind of refocus, because I really want to do that stuff. I think at some point I had mentioned making a CH safe cat condo or something like that. So I did, we just incorporate some of the original mission back into our hanging out. Elizabeth says, "Oh, I watch every week with Steve, and I just don't post." Okay, well, cool. Well, I'm glad we're glad you're here. So that's awesome. So yes, feel free to join us anytime. I'm glad that y'all join us, and I hope that little Miss Rosie brings y'all as much joy as she brings me, without the pain and the blood, because sometimes she gets a little exuberant in her play, and with having CH, sometimes Daddy suffers for it. But I wouldn't have that little furry donut any other way. Oh yeah, I think she's given up the fight now. She's just like, screw it, I'm going to sleep. So. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shut her down here, and see y'all next week. So y'all have a good, safe, productive week, and I will see y'all later. Y'all have a good one. Toodles, everybody.